meters as possible for people to have a good row or a good 2 rows today. So St Paul's Girls' School Boat Club M should be the first boat away from the starting area. They've certainly started, and the other boats are just marshalling behind them, as I said earlier, with 30-second gaps. Yeah, they're all getting organized. 13 boats competing for the A final and the B final. So St Paul's Girls' School are on their way to the first marker, which is 400 meters, and they reached that in a time of 1 minute 26.06 seconds. Northwich are behind them, and Monmouth School for Girls behind them. They have started. Godolphin and Latimer are not quite past that first starting point yet. So St Paul's Girls' School stroked by Ella Mayo, crossed by Amelia Kong, Alexandra Van White, Megan Gill, Carla, Barbara Anyhow, Beerley, Sophie Tyler in the 7th seat. I haven't seen another time from Northwich yet. Maybe they've not got to that 400-meter marker. Northwich stroked by Cara Brooke and coxed by Charlotte Brooke, with Gabrielle Taylor, Darcy Smythe, Isabella Wishart, Tilly Nicol, Sophie Guy, Jennifer Riley, and in the 7th seat, Erin Kendall. Yes, they've clocked a time of 1 minute 28.41 seconds. That's Northwich, as they reach the 400-meter mark. Monmouth School for Girls, ooh, that's tight, 1 minute 28.68 seconds. But of course, having started 30 seconds apart, neither crew knows how close they are to each other. Godolphin and Latimer School Boat Club B have started. Godolphin and Latimer stroked by Rosie Eggerly, coxed by Eddie Tyler, with Sophie Bray, Valentina Lesmes, Naomi Eng, Alexia Nuaro, Allegra Simeonato, with Lakshmi Usani in the 7th seat, Sienna Wolf, as I say, stroked by Rosie Eggerly. That's boat number 204. They have clocked 1 minute 31.67 seconds at the 400-meter mark. They are followed by Putney High School, boat number 205, stroked by Isabella Lott, coxed by Grace Torrance, with Victoria Greco, Cassandra Spence, Fran Mowat in the 4th seat, Susie Marshall at 5, Kate Forrester at 6, Niam Cormerford, and in the 7th seat, Tallulah Poulton. They have reached the 400-meter mark in 1:26, which was the second fastest time at the 400-meter mark. They're followed by Lady Eleanor Hollis, boat number 206, stroked by Anna Kreuger, coxed by Roshi Hogarth, with From Bow, Selena Bridge, Phoebe Bonner, Olivia Graham, Isabella Shepherd, in the 5-seat, Helena Tevathon. At 6, Mia Thompson. In the 7th seat, Charlotte Crocker. They have reached the 400-meter mark in 1 minute 27.46 seconds. Following up from them, we have Surbiton High, which have posted an impressive first 400-meter time of 1:21.34, which is a good 5 seconds ahead of any other boat at that 400-meter mark. So Surbiton, stroked by Charlotte Hubbard, coxed by Kate Theobald. And from the bow seat, Megan Berg, Alexandra Bolton, Claudia Alexander, Izzy Kennedy, Madeline Greenstoke, Megan Johnson. In the 7th seat, Sophie Rankin. And they have the fastest time so far to the 400-meter mark. But up at the front of the field, we have St. Paul's Girls' School Boat Club. Just coming up 5 or so strokes to the finish. Rating 34, good long strokes, rowing very well together. And they cross now, you heard the klaxon. You can see them on the screen. Bit of a gap down to Norwich Rowing Club. So St. Paul's clocked 7 minutes 12.85 seconds for the full course, or the full time trial course. Interestingly enough, at 900-meter mark, Surbiton had clocked the fastest time in 3:07. I mean, they had a good 5 seconds lead over the other boats at the 400-meter mark, and at the 900-meter mark, they have 7 seconds over the next fastest boat. So St. Paul's finished. And coming up to the line, we have Northwich Rowing Club B, boat number 202. Two or three strokes still to go. Pretty gutsy row from Northwich. Crossing the line now, you can see them on the screen. Time of 7 minutes 17.62 seconds. We have a nice little tussle coming up to the last 250 between Monmouth School and Godolphin. You can see it on the screen. Godolphin now. Six or seven strokes still to go. They have their own little battle with Putney High School. They're overlapping. Putney High have the fastest boat speed at the moment. Faster, I should say, over Godolphin. You heard the two klaxons. So Godolphin clocked 7:37.75 0.23 puts them in 5th place at the moment. And Monmouth, and she falls, and the Hodge. But Surbiton are the fastest provisionally by far, 18 seconds ahead of the next boat. And over on the course, we have King's School Chester inside the last 150, 200 meters. Yeah, good boat thrust. That's boat number 209. King's School Chester. Coming up to the line, 2 or 3 strokes to go. You heard the klaxon. King's School Chester, boat number 209, finishing 7:54, which provisionally places them in 9th, which would be a B final start for them. And then we have Great Marlow School, not that far behind them. Great Marlow now. Great Marlow School 7:54.57. Sorry, correction there. Great Marlow School 7:26.82 places them in 8th position provisionally. That's the B final. And we have 2 boats coming up to the line quite close. Over on the far side, Aberdeen Schools Rowing Association and Latimer Upper School, numbers 211 and 213. Aberdeen crossing now. And Latimer now. You heard the klaxon. Well, Latimer, they were very close to Aberdeen coming up to the line, and Latimer posted a time of 7 minutes, 7.32 seconds, which provisionally places them in 3rd. Aberdeen, 7 minutes, 29.26, which provisionally puts them in 10th. Coming up to the line now, I believe we've got Enniskillen. You heard the klaxon, they've just passed the line. That's boat number 214. Enniskillen, time of 7 minutes 20.92, provisionally puts them in 8th position, which would be the B final. We've got a withdrawal here from Monkton Combe. So those are all the boats for that time trial. J16 Girls 8s, race number 208. Time trial has been completed, and provisionally Surbiton in 1st, Wimbledon in 2nd, Latimer in 3rd, Putney High School in 4th, St Paul's Girls School boat club 5th, Lady Eleanor 6th. So those would be the unofficial positions for the A final, and then followed by Northwich in 7th, Enniskillen 8th, Monmouth School 9th, Great Marlow 10, Aberdeen 11, Godolphin 12, and King's School 13. So you've got 7 boats. They may run a 7-boat A final or B final, but either or. Those are unofficial placings at the moment.